Welcome to the CFG Gamecast, episode number 237, a weekly podcast created by gamers and streamers who like to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode every week and we release it on all podcast services, so do us a favor and show us some love by liking, following, commenting, or sharing on our YouTube page, the CFG, or go to our main website, confreaksandgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games himself, and with me today I got my one awesome co-host who decided to grace us with his presence from his around the world universal trip that he's been doing, finally back from San Diego from TwitchCon. I got the 5-star general of the itty bitty Smitty committee. I got Smitty in the third seat. What's going on, my dude?
Chilling, my guy. Like you said, the traveling is finally over. I am pumped. It's been fantastic. Again, it's been since late this summer, going to Northern Nevada, New York. We went to Seattle for PAX West. We're just getting back from San Diego and TwitchCon. So it has been an eventful month and a half to 2 months. I'm ready. I am excited to be back home. Need to get more consistent. We just had our 1-year anniversary for the Itty Bitty Gaming News. That was on the 25th, which also marks around the same time 1 year of officially not working for the man. So, overall it's been good. Still getting in. We got a new season of Once Human that I've been playing in. Marvel Snap, we're close. I'm in the 90s. We are close to getting Infinite again. And then we started the Plucky Squire actually last week. So I'm looking forward to jumping back in. I'm gonna try to be good and actually stream tonight. We'll see how it goes though, because I kind of feel a nap coming on. You
have 3 days for Marvel Snap. You do know that, right?
I know that, dude. We're in the 90s though. We're close. We're close.
Watch them stop at 95. You just can't get
I know. No, dude, I will grind it out. I can't. That will hurt too much.
That's what's gonna happen. It's like last minute. Oh, I'm in the 90s. I'm close. I'm like 10 levels. I'm only 10 levels there. Never reach it because it's just gonna happen. Yeah, because that's when the real competition really begins, because there's so many people circling around that,
Yeah, exactly. And so Riggedy Rex says, holy crap, you went to TwitchCon. I did. And I'll have to say, Riggedy Rex, it was probably one of the best TwitchCons I have experienced. I thought they did a great job of taking what they did from Vegas and doing the Area 15 party, kind of block party thing in there. They took that concept, took it to San Diego. I thought it was even better because it's not just people standing around watching a performance. You're actually hanging out with people, plenty of food and drink on the corners. There's games, there's all kinds of stuff. I got to meet and reconnect and then meet new friends as well. So overall, I thought it was one of their better. Again, I still feel like the convention itself is kind of mid. There's not really a ton to it. What really makes that experience is that extension from the actual convention center to downtown Gaslight District. That's where the real fun and meetings and stuff like that is. So
I would overall, love to go again, but I just can't justify the price. It's just
you can literally go there and not go to the convention. You would not be missing. Man. I mean, yeah, of course, there's still the travel and stuff like that. You're right. But you got to remember too, I did make some good contacts, like I was saying, the fourth wall brunch, getting in connection, being able them to put a face and a name, and same likewise with me. So I'm going to look to stay in contact. There's some other back end workings and conversations that we've got going on too. Hopefully for the Gamecast, so stay tuned for that. But I felt like it was a nice mix of both business and pleasure, and being able to create some content out of it as well. So it was a solid time. I really did. It felt good. It felt good.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about it though too, it's actually kind of funny. It's like that. I haven't been there. I don't think it was the last time I went. I think the last time I went was 2018. It's been a long time.
It was a grip ago. Yeah.
It's been a long time. That's when
I first met you IRL.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's right. Yeah. And and then still people talk shit about me. like the text that you got, you texted me that some dude was you remember some dude texted me about about the name.
About my name. Yeah. Darth Aiden did.
Yeah.
He sure did. He sure
I'm
did.
like, I still get shit. I don't have to be there. People still talk shit about me. Like, it's just so funny.
Fantastic.
It's hilarious. I'm just like, I am doing nothing wrong. That's hilarious, but that's funny.
But I think people would love to be able to put a face to a name too, and that's part of the fun of it. It's just getting out and actually meeting the people behind the keyboards and social media and stuff.
How was the Voodoo
so.
Ranger event thing? Was there an event or
they didn't have an event? Nope. They didn't. They didn't have, and just there repping Voodoo.
That's such a weird thing.
I think at one point I think they did have something there at one point as well. But I also think that they are looking to see what other events, other than just doing the same events over and over again.
No, it makes sense.
So
diversify it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it makes a lot of sense. I'm just saying that it was, but they they wanted you there, but it's like they're not doing anything. It's like, so what do they want you to do?
Just hang out and do things. I mean, again, it's still an opportunity to get out there and, talk with people, and people ask, oh, hey, I know I've seen something, or, I was rocking the Able Gamers Voodoo Ranger shirt. Excuse me. Some people ask me about it and whatnot as well. So, it's just out there vibing and hey, man, we out here, dog. And there are some other Voodoo Ranger ambassadors out there. I know Shambam was out there. I saw a captain out there as well. So, we were out there, but unfortunately, no events or anything. And I felt like too, there was a lot of like private events that went down. But there weren't like a lot of like open public events really going down. Other than everybody tends to go to that coin op place. That's where I ran into like Miskiff and like freaking Dan Clancy again. Like, it was crazy. I'll say I was pretty lit up at that point. I'm not even gonna lie.
That was the first day, right? Oh yeah.
That was Friday.
Is that the first? Oh no, Friday's the first day. Thursday.
So we got it. Yeah, I got it in Thursday, and we kicked it Thursday. But then Friday, that's when I went to made my way to the cabana, did a lot of hanging out there. Because I mean, really, there's only so much you can see unless you're like there,
the boots are
going
really
to the panels and things like that. But for me, it was just grabbing content. Let me put together a quick story.
The meet and greets and stuff.
Yeah. And I didn't even do any of that stuff. You know what I mean? But
I never will ever do a meet and greet though.
That seems.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Kind of weird. Not weird.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that.
I know what you mean.
And some people it's different, especially like when you work with people. You know what I mean? These are the people that's like, I'm looking to get an interview or something like that. I can't sit here and fanboy you. That was like doing Nolan North. It's like, all right, dude, I gotta be professional about this. I can't be like,
you can.
I mean, you can, but
it's gonna be terrible for you as the reputation. But that would be.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what. So, what have you been playing? Anything you've been playing recently this week?
Yeah. No. Once Human, I'm back on that. New season that started with Once Human, so I've been grinding that stuff out. Marvel Snap. I played a little bit of Barrow Trauma the other day. That game is just as hard as I remember it. I don't know I suck at that game. But I tried it again a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, it's been Snap. Star Wars Hunters, their new season is out. So our goal to get top 100 resumes. I got up to best car 2 last season. So it's best car, and then it's I can't remember, maybe Iridium or something like that. And then once you get to Iridium 1, then you get into the top 100. So not bad for my first ranked season for Star Wars Hunters.
That's Star Wars Hunters. I was like, what, best car 2? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, it's Star Wars Hunters. I was playing ranked, dude. So I'll probably actually do some more Star Wars Hunters streams as I start grinding that grind again. And then we started the Plucky Squire.
Oh, and the Plucky Squire. So. Oh, that's right. I didn't know you. I didn't know you started that.
Yeah, we started that. I want to say last Tuesday, I believe, is when we streamed it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. They need to have a rank. They need to have a rank in Star Wars called Porkins. You know what Porkins is? Porkins is the big chunky pilot for the red squadron. Yeah.
Wait, the one with the head?
The one with the head. What?
Organ.
The one with the head.
One with the fish head. The one with the fish head.
The one I just love. It's like that's the defining image. Oh, the one with the face, huh? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, but no, Porkins is human. He's a human. He's a human fighter.
Oh,
yeah.
No, maybe no. Then
yeah, look him up. Look him up.
I have to look that up. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm in Porkins class. That's what you need to be next time. That'd be good.
Porkins class. I feel like that. I don't know. Is that a good thing?
It's a good thing. It's fine. Maybe bronze. I don't know. It didn't matter. He was the worst.'s like Slippy for Star Fox. No one cared about him. But anyways,
okay.
Yes. Anyways, but as for me, dude, I've been playing, dude. So I tried the demo out for Metaphor ReFantazio the other day. That one's pretty good, I would say. I liked it. It was very reminiscent to a Persona game, which kind of it's good and yet it's bad at the same time to me, because the way it was marketed was that this is a brand new IP that was made by the creators of Persona, and because they wanted to make a game out of their own image or their own imagination and stuff, but yet they pull a lot of different things. Like they put like the magic system and everything is from the Shin Megami Tensei, and as well as the as Persona. Like I was like, it's like these spells look familiar. Oh, it's from this, and then like the attack looks really like the attack system is somewhat similar in things. I mean, that's just the small gripes, but for the most part, I mean, it's still more like Shin Megami Tensei, so you're not going to be disappointed playing it, and the story is pretty interesting, I would say the least. So they allow you to play I believe the demo is 5 hours long, so it's a pretty good long demo, and you could and it transfers over to the game when it comes out on I believe October 11th. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it, because I usually don't play demos.
Same.
Yeah. So because it's like, why am I going to invest my time on the demo when I know I'm going to have to go through all that again, you know? But yeah, no, they did a good job on that. They're doing what they needing to do to get a person's interest on the game that needs to prove themselves. And like I said, the game isn't bad, but it's like I am looking forward to playing it, just seeing how the story goes. But very, very good, very fun and stuff. Then I played a little bit more Astrobot. Again. I've just been taking my time on that game. That game is. Have you played Astrobot yet?
I haven't gotten it yet. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Astrobot's just such a fun game. It's just like I don't even know what it is. It's just it's just such a fun game. I don't even like. You're like, if you're not playing Astrobot, you're missing out for your PS5. It's just. It just connects so well, you know, with everything. So yeah, I definitely been having a fun time with that. So it's just really counting down the days, because like in the next 2 weeks or so, there's going to be there's 3 games I'm even interested in wanting to play. One is definitely Metaphor. The second one is Mario Party Jamboree, comes out October 11th. Right. And Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero actually has my interest now. So like, after I saw what it's going to be offering, what's going to make it different, I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. So like, the story mode is going to be very fun, because it's going to branch off different story scenarios, which is going to be really cool. Oh,
okay.
So like, let's say that like, you know, like you and I know the story of Dragon Ball Z inside and out at this time. So like, you know, like when Raditz invades the Earth, and then it's
Saiyan Saga.
Yeah, it's Goku and Piccolo versus Raditz. They give you the choice, saying it could be Goku and Piccolo versus Raditz, or it could be just Goku versus Raditz. And then let's say that Goku beats Raditz in your story, then there's a whole different scenario story that you're going through. into
I
it.
love that.
Yeah, I know, right? So I was just like,
That's
okay,
dope.
that's pretty cool. So yeah. So now I don't know if they're gonna limit you on like, oh, you can turn Super Saiyan and stuff during the fights and stuff. But the idea of that alone just has my interest. So I'm definitely gonna check that out. Yeah, I don't know, maybe not day one, but I am definitely gonna check it out when it's reasonable. I don't know. We'll see.
I agree.
Yeah, but I know y'all don't want to be talking about DBZ and the games that we're going to be playing here in the very, very near future. I know y'all want to talk about let's get through the normal rigmarole that we like to do each and every week. So each of us chooses a topic of discussion in the world of video games from the previous week. The topic would or could be a game itself or something that happened in the gaming industry, and we do not want to talk about it amongst ourselves. We want you, the listeners, viewers, and spectators on Twitch and on YouTube to be a part of the conversation as always. So if you have an idea, or if you have something you wanted to chime in about, by all means, just type it inside the chat. We will love to discuss it with you and from there live. So, Smitty, what do you want to talk about?
We got to talk about that Sony State of Play on Monday. Sony announced they're going to be doing a State of Play the following day, which lasted about 30 minutes. They went over roughly 22 game trailers and whatnots, what have you. I figured that this was going to be heavier on the PS5 Pro side, obviously PSVR 2. So that's exactly basically what they let off with. Obviously, though, because we're not gonna leave the lead, in the back here. Ghost of, and correct me if I'm wrong, Yotei.
I think it's Yotei. I don't know the pronunciation because there's an accent on the O, I believe. So
yeah. But essentially, that was announced. This is the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, which came out here some years ago.
I love the way you say that.
That's how it was pronounced. Actually, it's Tsushima. We interviewed the actor, and he told us that is how it's pronounced.
Bull crap! I do not believe that,
dude. I will point you to the episode of Land Parties. But we absolutely, that's right.
He may be wrong about it. That's no way because
yes, tell the Japanese man how he's wrong about how to pronounce the Japanese title.
Tsushima.
How dare you, Davis? That's what he says. That's
so
what
weird.
he said.
That's so weird.
So I'm right, you're wrong. Go to hell. But that obviously let off huge bang in terms of that. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. There was not too long ago they had a DLC that had come out for it as well. So people, great game. I still haven't played it yet. So I am so terrible. I still need to play that, and then I'll move forward. I have seen, and again, I don't know what it is with people, but like something about, I don't know if it has to do with women protagonists or what, but it instantly turns into this, oh, it's clearly going to be woke. It's a woke game now. Like,
do you know what's funny?
It's so weird to me.
Do you know what's funny to me? And this is the weird thing about it too. And this is not in the eyes of Ghost of Yotei. I'm hyped for Ghost of Yotei. However, when you mention that, there was a lot of people too about. I mean, we've already knew about like the hatred of Assassin's Creed, the shadows because of the protagonist in that. I was thinking to myself, like, so I was on my Facebook. I know I'm an oldie, so I still use Facebook. But so one of my friends literally posted something saying like, if what I think of for any folks that that wants to play Assassin's Creed and like anime, it's like I disown you. And I was like,
what?
Why?
You never owned me, number one.
I was like, what the hell? Like, where is this animosity coming from? Like, I don't even understand that. And I was like, what is your logic or anger about this? I don't understand. But anyways, yeah, I digress. Yeah, continue on, man.
How dare you, so day weird. And night. How dare you? I will play the games and I will finish the games. You don't know me. Don't tell me what I can't do.
You can't do it. We know you can't do it.
I'm in the middle of watching Lost, by the way.
Oh, God. You're just now watching Lost? Oh, Jesus.
No, with my eldest. I've already watched it like 5 times. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I never watched Lost because I didn't care.
Oh, you're a terrible human. You should have on Netflix right now. So obviously that was a huge. I think it's weird again with the whole. It was funny. Somebody had said something about, well, it's not historically accurate because there were no women samurais. Like, number one, it's a video game, so why that's even like what?
Yes.
And number two. Yes. Please then tell that to Tom Cruise and Warner Brothers Pictures. Because last time I checked, Last Samurai, son, come on now, buddy. You can't just pick and choose. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a weird hill for people to die on.
You have a hill to die on if they said this is a true story. That would be that would be a leg to be like that.
I think it is loosely based on. Wait, is it? I'm pretty sure it's this. I think it's loosely based on some. What was it, like French? Or like people from the wait, no, I could be thinking of something else. I think I might be tripping.
Do you have
it was something? It's just weird to me. Is it? Oh no, that's what the Last Samurai was loosely based off, like these French dudes.
Is your speaker? It's so weird to me. I'm hearing myself talk. I hear myself talk a little bit. Is your speakers on? Like, I'm hearing a little bit of feedback of myself when I'm talking.
No. I don't have any speakers or anything on. Mm-mm.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, I don't hear it either. But yeah, so I mean, obviously that's a huge drop. Excuse me, in terms of that. I'm just gonna go down the list a little bit, going over some of the ones that really piqued my interest. Astrobot coming out with a free DLC. That's the way to do it right there. Come out with a banger game, have a free DLC, add some more to it. Like, I don't know why they don't do more of this method. See how popular it is and how good the game is. Please, Sony. Like, I don't know sometimes what you gotta try and do, but like, these games, people want these kinds of games. People enjoy these kinds of games. Please, I'm glad that they went through. They've got this DLC coming out for it as well. That's gonna include. I know they're gonna be dropping in some Helldivers 2 references, some Stellar Blade references. So that should be exciting and fun. This one really piqued my. Yeah, go ahead.
This is the problem I have with this. I mean, I don't have a problem with this. I think this is a great way of doing this. Because like, and Day and Night's point says this game looks fun. This game is fun. It's probably so far it's my game of the year. But
huge.
Honestly, yeah, it's like it may be the simplest game, but it's just like just the stages are fun, the perfect amount of different kinds of things, and the engagement, everything was great about it. And the fact that they're going to be adding DLC to this, like, you know, that's absolutely free. They know what they're doing with this. I guess the problem is that it's hard to gauge if this is going to be, like, you know, a game that they can say this is going to be selling millions of copies, you know, like a lot, like, I mean, like a big AAA, like they can make, like, the Astrobot's easily going to be the mascot of the PS5 with no problem.
How it's not already? I mean, like, this is it's got to be right. One.
Yeah, but like, I just think that but to say that the question is Astrobot, could they be, like, you know, the anchor that's going to hold, you know, the library of what PS5 is going to be? And then I can understand their hesitance about that, because it's a big shoulder to be on towards that, and we don't really know. We just know that everyone loves it, you know. So yeah. So yeah.
But I love that they came out and made a full-fledged game, because I mean, originally this is more about, you know, when it came out was just the playroom. Which is really, I felt like, just kind of a showcase of PlayStation stuff. What this game does better than any other PlayStation 5 game is utilize the hapticry on their controllers, on a DualSense controller. You do all kinds of things, from blowing on it and things that you didn't even know that controller can do. They will utilize it in this game. And that's why, to me, it makes it so special, because not only are you getting all this nostalgia, not only are you getting a great platformer, but like, it's really shown you the meat of what that controller can do. And again, I was saying it, and they were saying it the whole time, like, haptic. I was like, oh, what a buzzword, blah, blah, blah. That made me understand why they were excited about what they were saying. Unfortunately, so many games do not take advantage of the full, like, what you can do with the DualSense controllers. This game is not one of them. It will show you exactly everything that you can do with that controller. So, it's great. It's a great game. I'm glad they kind of led into it and we're like, you know what, let's make a full-fledged game just about Astrobot. And, again, clearly it's showing not only the popularity, but that it's a good, solid game. And I will always have an appreciation for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, another one. Here's one that got me. Hell Is Us. Now, if you know me, I'm not one to get into the freaky deaky games and stuff like that. But I don't know what it is about this game, but something sucked me in and seemed very intriguing, yet kind of freaky. It is definitely. I mean, it almost had like this horror kind of Souls-like, and I'm not, and again, if you know me too, I don't even like Souls-like game either, but something about this and having kind of like a kind of air of mystery and scariness to it just seemed very intriguing to me. And it seems like a game that, even though I don't typically play those types of games, in either of those genres, it still seems like a game that I am kind of gravitating towards. And like, I'm going to keep my eye on this. So Hell Is Us, developed by Rogue Factor. There has not been a release date offered out yet, but I'm definitely going to keep my eye on that.
It's probably because this game looks like the character from Death Stranding with the poncho on like that.
I like the look. It's a good look. It's a good look. I don't know. You know what? Really, the design of the the creature it keeps showing with like the hole in the face, like something. It freaks me out, but at the same time, I can't stop looking at it either. I don't know what it is. So it's very intriguing to me.
It's like an infinity table. Like you're just looking at it just for no reason, but it's like it's just mesmerized. You're just mesmerized by its beauty.
Look at it.
Yeah, that's funny.
But it also creeps me out. So
I don't know about this one. I mean, this is Hell Is Us. Seems like it's a good it seems like it's a good, I won't say AAA, but I would say more of a AA like game, like a game that it's something that it comes out, but it's not something that, that's why I'm hearing myself. I think maybe my sound is bleeding to your headphones and your mic is picking up.
I can bring my headphones down a little bit. There
you go. Yeah. So the whole thing is just a little bit like it looks, I think it looks good. It looks, good for what it is, but
the drone.
Yeah, but I just think that it's generic. I think it's generic enough to be like, I don't know if I want to spend like a full amount of money for this game,
and we don't know price wise, what it's going to come out at or anything like that.
This looks like a good $40.
I need to see more.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't have a problem throwing 40 on that.
Yeah, 40 would be a good range for this, in my opinion. I don't know now if you're going to ask me, say, hey, you're going to have to pay 70. That's a tall order in my opinion, but we'll see.
I agree. That would be a tall order.
Yeah, it's like RoboCop. It's like if RoboCop, the name alone is $70. That's what that is. So you have to go with that. Rogue City. Yeah, I would go with that.
Yeah. But that one definitely was intriguing to me. Metro Awakening, again, there's been a bunch of Metro games, so it's good to see. To me, anyway. This seems more like an actual game in VR, as opposed to a game that uses the gimmicks of VR, if that makes any sense. So this one could be interesting, again, especially if it has, obviously you're going to have elements of the FPS games, but to me, does it follow the story? And I'm not familiar. I've never actually... I started playing like one of the first Metro, but I've never gotten through any of them. So the big thing that I'd be curious in terms of this would be, does it follow any of the story beats? Does it have anything to do with the games that have been non-VR, or is it just set in the same universe and all that stuff? I think, the interesting about the interesting thing to me about this is I feel like it's almost like that Half-Life Alex situation, where if it does follow along with the story, you are now boxing out, I feel, a good portion of that community if you don't have a PSVR 2. And I don't know too many people that have that. But and speaking of Half-Life Alex, there's a mod that just came out, I believe, last week that allows you to play it with no VR. So folks are finally able to, because I heard it's really good as a third part to the Half-Life series. So or that'd be third or fourth, something like that. But yeah, so that's the only thing again. But for me, it's still good to see that it's not just a gimmick, it's an actual game built specifically for VR. So I think they need more things like that to make VR more popular.
It's
but again,
a little too late. It really is. It is, dude. Like, dude, you can't justify a person because first off, I'm not going to say VR is dead because I don't think it is. I think there's definitely a niche for it. However, to get the PSVR 2 to work, you'd have to buy the system and you'd have to buy the VR unit itself. It's just utterly expensive.
No. But they were working on something so that it can connect to PC.
Oh, yeah, but there's no reason to. I mean, you can still get cheaper VR unit sets without that. The point, I'm not saying VR itself is dead. I'm just saying to play it on the VR 2 on the PlayStation is just too expensive for what you're getting at. That's all I'm saying. Like you can play your VR games on like the whatever called the Meta or the Vive or whatever, all these other ones. You have other options on PC. However, but when it comes to PSVR 2, you literally have to drop a G. You literally do. Like
and I
just
said
to get
that's going to be a point of like people, they're going to have a hard time getting them off the shelves.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah, and then now when you have don't get me wrong, I think it's really cool to see like a full game like Metro coming on VR. I think this is something exactly what VR needs to kind of be like.
Yep.
You need to have the experience, and we don't know. I don't know if this is going to be a good experience or not. In this kind of field platform. I mean, it looks like it would be. Just by assumption, but
it looks solid. Yeah.
But I mean, it definitely just shows that PlayStation I think PlayStation should just drop it completely at this point because like out of the whole state of play, I think they only announced three different VR games. Hitman World of Assassins. And this new one, I believe, called The Midnight Walk, but that's also a full-fledged game that you can also play outside of VR. So I don't, so it's either.
I would like to see more of that too, where you're not just limited to having to play. I was actually day and night said Metro games are amazing, played them all. To be honest, I probably won't be playing this one. As much as I love Metro, I'm good on this one, and I think that exactly. I think it boxes out a big chunk of the fan base. I like the idea of, hey, you can have this on VR, but also have a version where folks can just play it as an FPS too.
Here's a question though too. Like you have a VR set. I mean, you don't have a PSVR. Do you have a PSVR?
I have an Oculus 2. No.
You have an Oculus. Okay. 2. So like, let's say that this game comes out it's coming out on Oculus, so you'll be able to play this on your PC. Would you be willing to spend full price on the game on this game? Even though I don't know. Is Awakening a game in itself, or is this just like a game that an existing Metro game? You know what I mean? Like
that, I don't think it's I think it is a new title within. And correct me if I'm wrong, Day. You said you've played them all, so you'll have a better idea. Maybe you can educate us. My understanding is that this is just a whole. And what I don't know is if it goes and fits in with the story of the other Metro games, or if this is kind of a standalone Metro adventure that happens kind of outside of that universe. That part I do not know. Okay. And I think that that's where, and that's what I was saying. I think that also causes problems. It gives you that Half-Life Alex issue where this is a continuation of the story, but you would box off a good portion of the people that were invested in the story because it's only on PSVR 2. Yeah. So they just, I feel like certain things, they just keep making the same missteps over and over again, kind of like Capcom and their crossplay shenanigans.
Oh God, I can't believe that.
Moving on, and we're gonna get right into that Riggy Direct, because Power World that day shadow dropped their launch on PS5. However, as Davis was explaining, that is over here in the States, but not in Japan. Due to the lawsuit and litigation that is, I'm sure, maybe in the process, or something's going on with that stuff in terms of that. This is huge, and I said it, and I called it, and I had to say something to Davis. I said, I'm going to call him Negro Damas from now on. This man called this shit. He called this like a couple days ago about, dude, it's only, like, it's coming down, Nintendo is, and all of a sudden just like, Nintendo is suing Power World. What do I think on it? I'm no lawyer, and we had the one-up lawyer here as that news was dropped. So hopefully you guys were able to check out that episode, because he had some great information in terms of from a legal standpoint, and he's going to have a much better idea than either one of us.
You know what? To be fair, though, I will say this though, like the kind of lawsuit that Nintendo dished out was kind of is very shady in my opinion, because like. Because it's very, like, the question, it's like, I don't know if that's something that you should be able to sue for, is what it comes down to, because it's weird. Right. It's like what was the name? Shadows of Mordor, their system of the Nemesis. Shade. Yeah, the Nemesis system. That makes sense because they built that from the ground up. But then they're saying, Nintendo is essentially saying, the ball capture system is an original system, and then I'm thinking to myself, Shin Megami Tensei, the original one before Pokemon came out, it was somewhat similar. I don't think it was balls. I believe it was cubes. Was somewhat similar. Dragon
take
Warrior
the cubes and make them balls.
Yeah, I know, right? What if it doesn't have any edges? Yeah, I know, right? And it's like that's the $1 billion thing, So like I don't know. I was just saying I remember talking to one up lawyer. I'm like, man, I'm kind of worried about that. I'm more worried if Nintendo wins, because that's going to be a precedent that everybody's going to be taking, So yeah. But like but I will say this though, I am definitely surprised that the Power World on PS5 was a surprise to me. I was not expecting it to be coming out on that system, or at least anytime soon for it. So it's really cool that they have it. That the real question is, will it be crossplay? Will it be cross save? Will you be able to communicate with Xbox players and stuff like that? But I guess we'll got to cross that bridge once we get there.
Yeah. And remember too, Discord is both on Xbox and PlayStation natively. So maybe too, there's some sort of opportunity to be able to have a partnership or some sort of integration with that. But we'll have to wait and see. I skipped it, and I didn't mean to. This one, it seems laughable to me, and I don't like. So I had seen this meme on Twitter where they were like, the Sony State of Play, so-and-so remastered. Horizon Zero Dawn remaster.
Yeah.
And that is an actual thing. Again, it's not as egregious as The Last of Us, or which one was it? The Last of Us or Last of Us?
Last of Us Part 2, Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, it's like, I think Zero Dawn was just more inexcusable, because it's just that Zero Dawn only came out, 2, maybe 3
7 years ago?
No, Part 2? Part 2 didn't come out.
Oh, the second one. No. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, that one, that was like 21 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, 2021, 20 or 2021. Yeah, so that was really more inexcusable in itself. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but Forbidden West was the same one. It's like, I get it. I understand that why you would do it. It makes sense because you're wanting to get it on the best graphics. But like they essentially did the same treatment as what they did with Last of Us, which was build the same game up from the ground up and then do it again. Can you imagine if they do the same? If they like say, hey, we're going to do a version of that again for Forbidden West, even though Forbidden West is a very beautiful game. It's right. like there's no way.
To me, it's just so uninspiring, I guess. And like, don't get me wrong, I love that game. It's fantastic. But I would rather a new IP. Or
it's hard. It's hard.
And I get that
IPs.
it's hard, but like there's other. I mean,
this one makes more sense
like,
though. I'm kind of cool with this one. And I do also like the fact that they give you the option if you are an existing owner. They didn't do that for Last of Us.
Right.
Yeah, so like if you're an existing owner of this game, oh, they definitely did. They'll be like, oh, here's for $10 you can upgrade it to a PS5, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I respect that. I do.
I haven't even beat the second one yet, dude.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that you have not beaten the second one.
Still collected dust. I might have to start that over.
Oh my god. Yeah, definitely not surprised. Yeah, we were supposed to do a spoiler cast. Actually, we did do a spoiler cast of
we
it.
did do the spoiler cast.
And you still haven't beaten it. Oh my god. Anyways, that's a whole different bucket.
Steve, dude.
Jesus. Yes, I'm not surprised. You wonder why I don't do spoiler casts with you that much.
Come on, man. I've been good. I finished things. I finished Guardians of the Galaxy.
How long did that take you? Did it sit down?
Not that long. I did that in full. Remember, before the cast actually came out. This is true.
If I gave... That was 2 years ago.
Destiny 2, the final shape.
Oh, that is true.
Come on now.
Oh, no.
Give me that at least.
I'm not giving you that.
God, why? I finished that. I did the things.
Oh, God.
I saw the end screen.
You did see the end screen.
I destroyed the witness. Yeah. What are you talking about?
I say, yeah. It was a group effort on that one. But anyways, but Horizon does kind of make me feel like I could see myself playing this again, but I'm not in any hurry to do that. I would say,
yeah.
So, but yeah. So I mean, but we'll see. Yeah, but for the most part, I mean, don't get me wrong. Looking at the video and the stuff that they're showing, it looks amazing. It looks like a very nice looking, like from what it was from the original one. I could see the hype on it. Oh, there we go. Got the good old kitty kids.
Yep. Yeah. So whatever. I'm not gonna rag on it because it's a great game.
Yeah, it is.
I just thought it was kind of funny. Alan Wake 2, the Lake House expansion. I think this dives into Control and some of those folks that have played Control and that are within that essentially universe would really enjoy this. So I got excited to, and again, I haven't even I've played like a little bit of the first one.
I've never played any of them, but when I saw the preview live, I thought this was the announcement for Control 2. That's the way,
are you serious?
Yeah, because the way they were narrating it and stuff, I was just like, oh my goodness, is this Control 2? Because they said, oh, this is the lake house. I mean, the look, the view, and everything had that weird drab look on everything. I was just like, oh my goodness, okay, this one seems like it would be very interesting to see. So. But no.
Yeah, I mean, apparently this is part of the expansion pass. I didn't realize it. But yeah, so this is the second DLC. But apparently, it's got tie-ins with Control directly in terms of this. Yes.
How? And why?
Because they're all in the same universe. So
but how? Did you not know that? No, I didn't know that. I never played Alan Wake.
I haven't either. Have you? I never played Control either, but I know this.
But they're two totally different developers. Why are they in the same universe? That's why I don't understand.
No. No. Wait. Who does Alan Wake?
Alan Wake is it's a Swedish developer, and Control was
It's not Remedy.
I believe Control was Remedy. Yeah, Control was Remedy.
They're not both Remedy.
No, they're not both Remedy.
Oh,
that's why I was saying. I was like, how are they both in the same universe? It's like,
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what the connection is, but I'm pretty sure that Alan Wake and Control are within the same universe.
Okay, wait, I was wrong. So wait, Alan Wake is Remedy Entertainment and
yeah.
Control developer. Control.
I think Control is Remedy too, right? It should be. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense.
That's what I was thinking. I
was like, no, dude, I'm pretty sure that's in the same universe. This guy over here.
You could have called me out.
This guy.
Anyone could have called me out, but the only person is this idiot here that's telling me that I was wrong. So there you go.
Every dog gets his day, I suppose.
Person that can't even beat Forbidden West, but knows the developers for these 2 games. Okay, fine.
I look at a lot of news, dude. Anyway, that looks fantastic. Let me speed run some of this. You mentioned Hitman: World of Assassination. That looked great as well. My buddy was mentioning how he was pumped about Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered. Fear the Spotlight seemed like you know what I mean, like a very aesthetic. Games. Yeah. So that's their first title coming out. There was Tower Agaspa or something like that. I like the fact that Lego Fortnite is getting a split screen, so that's something that my daughter and I have talked about getting down on because I haven't even played it yet. This one is huge, and this man hates me for it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Dynasty Warrior Origins. I am so freaking pumped for it. He says he's gonna talk mad trash. Don't listen to his ass.
This guy.
Don't listen to his ass. It's great. It's gonna be dope, y'all.
He's hyped because of a game that we've been playing since 2002.
Yeah.
Because they upgraded the graphics. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I used to ride my bike over to my buddy's crib. And like we had like days off of school or whatever.
It's like just see, that's what it is. It's not even the fact that you play it. It's just a simple.
It is a nostalgia thing for me purely.
It's just clearly a nostalgia thing. It's like, hey, what was Dynasty Warrior 1 about? Oh, you're a dude that's trying to take down the king by just taking out the thousands of people that are coming after you.
The whole ass army. We're gonna take out the whole army, son.
I'm like, oh, cool. Hey, so what did they add in 2? Oh no, it's the same thing, same story, just with different. But now you have now it's with better graphics. Yeah, now we got Liu Bei. Oh, okay, cool. So
whatever, man. I will always love the Dynasty Warriors. If you're a PS Plus subscriber, they've got like 6, 7, 8, and 9 on there.
we're at Dynasty Warriors 14. It's the same kind of thing. We're still going. Then the wise person in this thing says, "What if we make a prequel?" And I'm like, "What? Why would you make a prequel out of this?" Okay, whatever.
Why not? I'm geeked about it. Here's one that Davis is super geeked about. Monster Hunter Wilds. He is ready to embark on that journey, on that adventure, killing different beasts to make the most fashionable clothes in the land of digital worlds. That's what it's really about. Don't
even underhand the fact that don't call it just clothes. Okay, this is armor.
Okay, armor.
This is armor that look fly as hell. That looks fly on your characters. Look fly on your assistant characters, like the cat. Oh yeah, you better believe my Captain Cucumbers is going to be flying and drip. That's what's going to happen. It's definitely going to be happening. So I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, it looks good, but I very much feel that Monster Hunter games are for a niche crowd that loves.
It's not a niche, not anymore.
To grind. All right, maybe not niche, but it feels niche to me because I don't understand. It just seems so repetitive to me, and not necessarily because like you can like I don't know. My experience was very different though when I played Worlds because I played a lot of that solo. It was kind of hard. It was the first time I ever played a Monster Hunter.
I guarantee you that if you play with people that you know or people that you know is constantly playing, because that's like I stopped playing Monster Hunter World 2 years after, the 1 year after Iceborne came out. So that was 3 years straight of playing this game with one of my best friends. So like. I love this series. This series is like really good. The one, I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of bad things about it from the original one, which, well, not from the original, but from Worlds, which was the worst thing out of it was the story and the fact that there was no cross progression. So if you bought the PS4 version at the time and you wanted to switch to PC, you had to buy the PC version, start from scratch, and go through all that nonsense again. And I was like, nope, you made me say no, I'm not going to do this again. So but like I guarantee you though, your experience playing this with some friends is going to be different than your experience playing with it before. I don't know.
I agree. I just know that I could not justify spending premium dollars for a game that I have to rely on my friends to have a good time. Because there's a lot of times, I'll tell you guys right now, there's a lot of times where like I would play with more people. I just don't want to have to hop into a chat and talk to you.
Yeah, I do all the time. All the time.
I just want to play and veg out. And
you know the best part about this one though, they're adding AI mode, so you don't need so you can have AI bots to help you assist on playing in the fight now.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, so you don't even have to worry about if you want to play with other people, but you want to play with bots and stuff. Yeah, you can do that. You can do it that way too, and have a full 4-man party on it.
I like that. But
you already know. You know what's going to happen. I'm like,
I know what I'd get.
I am taking.
I would buy it and then never play it.
Yeah, well, I'm like, I will be. I'll be the outlier on that one because I am I would be taking at least the weekend and then just.
Davis is a Monster Hunter slut.
I am.
I'll tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. He's gonna, you think I was playing with them armors?
I love.
He's gonna get every single armor combination that you can make.
Do you know how many hours of Monster Hunter World I had? I had 4,000. 4,000? Yes, that's how much I played. I'm telling you, dude. Like if you play, and look at that, Doc is also like, Doc is definitely in on it too, man. Bet Meta starts and telling the bot to get the top. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's better than playing. It's better than playing Dynasty Warriors 48. Still you Dynasty
take it
Warrior.
Easy. You keep its name out your mouth. You keep Dynasty Warriors' name out your mouth. Quickly just getting through so we're not spending the whole time here. Yes. Lego Horizon Adventures. I think that's fun. I love the Lego games. They're a great time. Yeah. That's going to be dope. There's a Stellar Blade DLC crossover with Nier Automata. So again, if you're a fan of that stuff and Stellar Blade, you got that stuff. That's probably something you're gonna be looking forward to. As well as photo editing mode and
the Nier Automata crossover is what I'm looking forward to on that. That's gonna be fun.
Okay, yeah. So for me, those were, it was a solid. I felt like it was a solid. I did not expect the Ghost of Yotei.
No one definitely did.
Yeah. I was just like, oh damn. I figured they would, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they'll probably have some things and then like be like, oh, cool. But like, I was like, oh, y'all dropped the meaty. Okay, yeah. Okay.
You know what?
Overall, I thought it was a solid state of play. There was enough there to like, I wasn't like, oh, mind blown. But I was like, all right, dude. I was like, and that was a lot of information in a pretty short period of time. So I also appreciate the efficiency in which they presented this stuff as well.
Yeah, I think that Sony's definitely been doing more on hitting people's expectations on their approaches when it comes to showcases. They've been doing it for the longest of time, but it like I would say at the best that this was a good mid. I would say like a good mid, but because there was no expectations of coming across of like, because we knew the big games that they're working on, it wasn't going to be announced here because it's nowhere near in sight on when they're going to come. It's at the earliest it'd probably be late 2025 for it. So yeah, I mean like. But they did enough to be like, okay, this is what you got. This is what the thing. They showed some little sneak things of like, Dragon Age Veilguard and stuff, which actually is changing my mind a little bit more because I was very hesitant when they saw the initial trailer.
I've never played any of that. I played a little bit of Dragon Age. Was it Origins? What was the last one they did?
Inquisition.
I played a little bit of that, but not much. I've never played any other one of that. I'd like to go back and play them though.
No, I don't think. Yeah. The first one's great. The first one is definitely a gem. Second one, not a big fan of that one because you had to stay in the city the whole time. And then Inquisition is pretty good though too in itself. So, but yeah, like overall, I just think that they did what they needed to do. They they also showed some new games on what's going to be in the PlayStation Pro as well. You know, like
right,
yeah. So like some of the stuff that was even games that weren't even announced, but like Star Wars Jedi Survivor or whatever is one of the things now added to that the growing list. But then they also showed Metal Gear Solid Delta on that as well. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, there's going to be a reason to eventually move up, but just not. But I am in no hurry or gain for to do it yet.
I won't. I'll wait till I can wait till the next generation.
Yeah, or
I don't need any kind of or like as they start going on sale, if they ever go on sale.
Or what if GTA 6 was like, okay, there you go.
Yeah. Well, wait, what?
You remember GTA 6 is going to be a game that's going to utilize the PS5 Pro.
Well, the other thing too is that it's probably going to come out on console before it comes out on PC, isn't it?
Yeah, it's exclusive on PS5 and Xbox, unfortunately.
It's exclusive?
Yeah, for now, I don't know if it's going. I mean, eventually it's going to have to, but but right now it's only exclusive to console. I don't know if it's exclusive to PS5, but it's definitely exclusive to console. But that's still. Metal Gear without Kojima. Well, we already seen Metal Gear from nothing to without Kojima, and that was what Metal Gear Survive, which was garbage. But
that was absolute trash.
Yeah, but the game, but all they're doing is just I don't think they're adding or removing anything for Delta. Delta is basically a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. So,
Snake Eater, right?
Yeah, Snake Eater, exactly.
Yeah.
So that one's going to be. So I don't think they're going to ruin that. Let's just cross our fingers they're not going to ruin it. They'll be like, kidding. It's like, hey, there's going to be a Dynasty Warrior mode inside there now or something. I don't know. Like, holy crap, Lee Boot.
That would only enhance it. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But all in all, they did what they needed to do, and then I guess that's what it is. You know, I'm not like super hyped, but at the same time, I was like, I curbed my expectations a long time ago for this expansion. I mean, there's so many games that they were announcing this week, anyways, because of TGS and stuff. So I mean,
the cool. Tokyo Game Show, that's right.
Yeah. So we'll see where it's going to all go to. You know. All right, well, no, but that's cool. Well, good thing. But the big one, of course, goes to Yotei. I cannot wait till that comes out. So we'll see.
I got to go and beat the first one now.
You haven't beat the first one?
Dude, I haven't even touched that shit, son. I don't even think it's installed on my PlayStation.
You wonder why I will never ask you for a freaking spoiler cast for these longer stories.
Ask me for a spoiler cast. That'll be motivation to get it done.
Oh, I've done it. Dude. I've tried it before.
We did. No, let's not forget Guardians of the Galaxy.
We didn't do a spoiler cast for Guardians of the Galaxy. We tried one for.
Did I do one myself? I might have done something myself.
I was like, why are you throwing that one out there? I didn't even ask for that.
I did content on it. I thought it was great. I loved it.
Yeah, it was a good game, but no, we did one. We tried to do one for Ragnarok. I remember that, and that was just like. I'm like, oh, hey, you want to beat it? And you still haven't beaten it. This guy. Oh, yeah, let me go. I want to be on the spoiler cast for a game. Have you played these games? 3 years. It's been 3 years.
I'll get through them, dude, the same way I did Metal Gear Solid 5. Dude, this is going to blow you away. Dude, I am like at the very beginning of is it Tears of the Kingdom? I played maybe like an hour. I don't know.
Why did you even buy that game? It's like we know it's going to happen. We know it's just going to sit there.
Slut.
Yeah.
Will I get the news on the wisdom echoes of wisdom?
Yes, probably.
You absolutely will.
He'll play the first 15 minutes, and it's just on this list.
Look, I got my fill. I'll see you again in 5 years.
He'll be like. Oh, Zelda is like, oh, this doesn't look like Tears of the Kingdom, and then it's like, then just leave and then don't play anything else. That's just going to end up happening.
Backlogged, exactly.
You might as well just like keep the wrapper on the game. It's not going to even be touched. Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, no. I know I'm terrible. Look,
can you imagine if I said, "Hey, let's do a spoiler cast of Tears of the Kingdom"? I know I would have been screwed.
You absolutely. I would have said something to you though. I'd have been like, "Look, dude, there is no way It took me years to get through freaking Breath of the Wild. There is
crazy.
nothing stopping me from taking just as long with Tears of the Kingdom. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I have a slower rate of playing it because if I hop on there, it's like, oh, I can play some Tears of the Kingdom, but like all of a sudden, Star Wars Hunters is like do 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 do, and I'm like, all right, you right, Star Wars, you right.
Star Wars does this get your interest more than that? Man. Anyways, okay, we got 5 minutes left, so I just want to do a quick article of this. It's actually I find very interesting. So, like it's actually kind of funny because it seems like the story kind of progressed. Like you remember 2 weeks ago they announced the the PlayStation 5 Pro. Then during that week they announced the 30th anniversary editions of all the equipment and stuff, plus the reservations and things like that. And then the second we saw that, we knew that it was going to be impossible to get because there's just too many people that would just be like, okay, they're sold on the nostalgia and the justification of being like, oh, okay, now I have a reason to spend the $700 for the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
So to no one's surprise, it was a horrific scene on trying to reserve one of those things on the 26th of September. So I believe that was 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yep.
Yeah, so 2 days ago. So I'm gonna do something from Game Rant. One of the Diana Vargas on Game Rant wrote a little article about this of how bad this was because the PlayStation 5 Direct's website was completely frozen. And it was frozen for 2 to 3 hours for the reservations. The PS5 Pro Collector's Edition, the 30th Anniversary Collector's Edition, sold out in less than 2 minutes. That's 12,200 12,200 and stuff. Yeah, it's scalpers. It's definitely scalpers. So in her article she says a PlayStation gamer missed the opportunity to buy a PS5 Pro 30th Anniversary Edition console to an unexpected misunderstanding with their bank. Earlier this month, Sony revealed a lineup of limited edition PlayStation 5 products, including PlayStation 5 Pro. The first people that initially got access to the reservations was the Europeans, like in England and stuff. Since they're 7 hours ahead of us, so they're able to get. So they got it. So obviously the scalpers were up and they were ready for it, and they immediately after they got some of the confirmations, they immediately started putting it up on eBay for as high as $10,000 for it. Yeah, I know, right?
That's insane.
Exactly. So now the initial retail price for the special edition bundle for the PS5 Pro was $1,000, was $999, which was a really good deal because it came with the Edge controller, the PlayStation 5 Edge controller. The
new one, right?
Yeah, the new one.
Okay.
With the 30th anniversary version of it, and then as well as a vertical stand. The case for the CD tray, if you do decide to get the CD tray, 2 terabytes and so on and so forth. But 2 minutes, then so many people on Twitter were going to be pissed. Basically, long story short, it's the same dance, just a different day of what to expect of all of this. And it's just, it disheartens a lot of people. Now, I don't know if there's a better, really, to be honest with you, is there really a better way to disperse this unless you're not going to do a limited edition the way that they do it? Like, what's the best and most fairest way that you can do a limited edition like this? Because like in PlayStation eyes, they don't care. They don't need to. They know they're going to sell out on whatever
they
they're
sold
gonna
them.
do.
Yeah,
they sold them. Yeah, they don't care about the scalpers, the scalpers thing. And I'm just like, man, I like trust me. The only thing I wanted out of that would be the controller, but I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going to go inside and just refresh because people went on that queue and it just didn't move, and people were staying there for hours just to try to get that queue over there. And I was like, this is not worth my time to do this. So I'm just like, wow. Like, why are people? Yeah, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand those things, and I get it, special editions or whatever, but like, you know, there's a finite, but you're right. And I think at one point in time, and it might have been, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't remember if it was Nintendo, but I swore there was somebody, one of the companies that were talking about, you know, how they combat scalpers. And I thought they had come up with a system or something that they were doing to kind of, at least make it harder for scalpers and for things like this not to happen. I wish that and I don't know what you can do about that. And I don't think a lot of the companies really would care, even though it is super problematic. They're making their money.
Yeah,
they've sold their units. The units are off the shelf. This is a success to them regardless. Now people are going and reselling them for, like you said, $10,000. That's insane. Are there going to be people that pay for that? Absolutely. And that is equally insane to me.
It's very much so.
I can't imagine even having that kind of disposable income to be like, you know what, dude, I need that 30th anniversary. I am going to get this for $10,000.
Like, please sell me that buttery goodness.
Yeah, and to me, that's crazy. Unless you are some sort of like extreme collector, and there are a lot of them, there's a lot of collectors out there. I can understand being like, I have to have this. This is, part of my collection. I have to add it to. I have the original, having this, blah, 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 whatever. But it's just unfortunate. And unfortunately, that's the times that we live in these days.
Look at this right now. Okay, so I just went on eBay just to see how much it's charging now. So because the price simmered down, so that's good. So it's not 10,000 anymore, because now a lot of scalpers are now doing the same thing. If you go on eBay and you type in
undercutting the scalpers.
Yeah, the scalpers are undercutting the scalpers. It's like, my scalps game is better than your scalp game. Yeah, so right now on eBay on Saturday, September 28th, it is you can buy a brand new PS5 Pro bundle for the low price of $44.99. So yeah, so there you go.
$44.99, like $4,000.
Yeah, $4,499. Some people out there are still trying to get that 10,000. You know what? Let's see. Let me see if some of them sold. I'm gonna see if some
fool will pay this.
Okay, so one person sold it. Was nice enough and sold it for 1,000. Yeah, Jesus, look at this. Wow, one person bought the 30. What? Okay, for 1,500 pre-sale.
Sign me up. Take my money. You should see my debit card, dude. I gotta show you. I got them stickers.
Oh, you got the fry sticker or what?
I did.
That's funny.
Shut up and take my money.
This is ridiculous. Like, this is flat out ridiculous. And what sucks is that this money is going, like, this price is just going to be ridiculous for a while, So yeah. So, but anyways,
not worth.
Not worth it.
Not worth.
Not the deal. Dude, just get. You know what I'm gonna do? So if I ever decide to say yes, I want to get a PS5 Pro, which is very possible, but you just gotta justify. I gotta justify it.
Right.
I would get one of those the new Indigo plate that they were showing.
Oh yeah, those look clean, dude.
The plate, and then maybe a controller with that, because I like how that is, because it's like a shiny version of my Grimace PS5.
I was gonna say, you got a Grimace, right?
Yeah, I got the Grimace right now. I'm looking at it right now.
He's looking at me, actually.
Exactly. I'm gonna sell my old PS5, because I have to. We have to, and then just replace the one that's in the living room with the 5 Pro if I did that. So, but yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so there you go.
That would be the move. That would be the move. Yeah, that's insane. That is insane to me. But I get it. It happens all the time. It will continue happening anytime anything comes out. I saw one person, I think I can't remember, somebody on Twitter said that they were able to get it. But
wow.
Other than that, yeah, I didn't see any of my any other friends or contacts say anything about being able to get a hold of one. So
what a terrible thing.
That's lame, man. Like, they make something special and then they get gobbled up and then resold for crazy prices. Yeah, the markup is nuts.
It's dumb. It's dumb for the most part, but we'll see. But folks, Thank you for listening to episode number 237 of the CFG Gamecast. Thank you for being a part of the conversation as always. We will be back again with another set of topics and discussions next week with that you can definitely check us out and interact with us. But if you did miss out on this episode, that is perfectly all right. We do release the episode on all podcast services at the beginning of each and every week. So there is absolutely no reason to miss out on our sexy voices. Ooh. Guys, be sure to check out this week's episode. I'm releasing the Fat Nerd Chronicles episode number 3 about the heart walk that I did last week. It's really cool. So definitely check that one out. I should be getting that out in the middle of the week. But in the meantime, once again, this is Davis and Smitty signing out. Y'all take it easy.
Bye.